Here we are again with my friend Chris Martin.
Hello, Chris.
Good friend of mine in the faith.
Hey, Chris squared.
There you go. Chris squared. Heard that a lot in ministry. So, jumping right into the questions. What is your dream job, Chris?
My dream job, if I had to choose, it would either be being a football coach or basketball coach. Or the reason why for that is because, I like to meet new kids, help out. Because, I work with the youth a lot. So, and I like meeting new kids and getting to know them and their personalities and, just to get to know them through a relationship, a bonding relationship, and to give back to the community more and stuff like that.
And what is it exactly? What field do you work with the youth in?
I work in youth ministry at homework time and through a youth group, and yeah.
Okay, so this is kind of a follow-up, but have you ever considered full-time ministry?
I have thought about it here and there. I mean, and then in some cases I haven't. I mean, I guess I would have to go with both answers. I mean, I've thought about it, yes, and then I haven't thought about it. So I mean, but now, I've been talking to someone about getting into youth ministry.
Nice.
And a friend that lives here in Winchendon. So,
well, that's good.
I mean, he pointed me towards a couple of colleges that I can call and get some information from.
Nice. So,
yeah.
Well, that's good. How is that going? How's the progress of that going?
I went online to look at these colleges, and I asked for some information that they could send me, and I actually got a call back from one of the colleges just yesterday, so
really?
I'm gonna call them back sometime this week, actually.
Nice.
Yep.
You must be excited about that.
Yep.
Little progressive moves. Nice. So, what was the driving force for you to, consider getting into or rather going into the journalism / referee field?
Well, journalism, it started out I was at coffee break one day, and when we had the Rock in Winchendon here, so I was looking at the newspaper at the Winchendon Courier, and I saw that the Winchendon Courier was looking for a writer for sports, and so I jumped right on that, took advantage of it, and she gave me the job right away. So
nice.
Yeah, that's how I got into it, and I wrote pretty good in English, so
yeah.
That's another thing you have to do is have good writing skills too.
Yeah. It's and the whole process of refining the papers, it's a good field.
Yeah, it is. And then a referee job, both of them, obviously. I like sports a lot, so I'm a sports guy.
Right.
Yeah.
All right. You'd said when we talked before, it was in your high school years.
Yep.
Was
high school years.
Yeah.
Yep.
So.
Oh yeah.
Nice. Yeah, it's a good thing. I mean, either one of those fields would be.
Oh yeah.
Would be good. I mean, and I read some of your articles on the journalism paper, and they were pretty good at it.
Yeah.
So.
And then, actually, just recently, I did an interview with the basketball coach about the upcoming season, and it went pretty well. So.
Really.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Nice. He has high expectations for this season.
Well, that's good.
Oh yeah.
That's good.
They went to districts last year. So.
Wow.
Oh yeah.
Now, did you get into that? Did you get a piece of that pie?
Oh yeah. Yep.
Nice. So
I'm going to be helping out with the basketball team again this season, doing the score book at the away games. Oh yeah.
Now, as far as interviews, you also got a chance to interview Kayla Ann Provost.
Yep.
Yeah, that was a surprise one though, right?
Oh yeah, that was a surprise.
Yeah, I was like, we got there, and oh hey, there she is. Hey, can I get an interview? So.
Oh yeah, and it's all about getting out of your comfortable zone. You know, you got to be open to do stuff like that.
Right.
Just jump into it.
Right, because there's two things that could have gone. You could have gone, well, am I going to interview her? Am I not going to? What's going to happen? What could happen? And, you know, you could have missed the opportunity. Now, obviously, she was there for a little bit doing the book signing.
Oh, yeah.
So you might have had a good enough window to think about it.
Right.
And then jump forward on it. And I missed that article in the newspaper, but I'm sure it was well.
It went well,
so,
yeah, it did.
So this is kind of a follow-up to the other job questions, but what do you feel that God is calling you to? Like,
well, He's called me. I believe He's called me to the youth ministry to become. I want to become a youth pastor. You know, spread the word to the youth out there, to let them know that Jesus loves them, and because, well, I want to do this because I work with youth ministry at Mission E4 in Hubbardston at the Rock, and and I just like helping out with the youth, playing all different sports with them. I like playing basketball with them in the gym.
Yeah.
It's really fun.
Oh, yeah.
Competitive.
Yeah, we've got those boys that are in there, and there's something else when it comes to sports and competition.
Oh yeah. Just last Sunday, I went to church with Clarissa and Austin and Patrick, and I got to help out at Great Big Rally at the Gym Jam.
That must have been a whole other experience.
It was awesome.
Yeah.
I want to go back again.
Oh yeah, it's a good experience. I mean, it's high energy too.
Oh yeah. I
had a kid one time tell me when I was dressed up coming from church, trying to talk to him, he was like, I'm not going to talk to you. You're an undercover cop, man. I'm like, what are you talking about? Like, come on. He's like, I ain't going to talk to you. You're a cop. I'm like, I'm not a cop. I'm just coming from church. He's like, whatever, cop. So, granted, the relationship with a kid grew over time, and it was funny, but one of the first times it was just, I'm not going to talk to you, you're an undercover cop. Well, okay. Granted, in hindsight, I kind of did look like a cop, but... So, yeah. Again, for this session, we're reaching our last question. Stay tuned for the next parts, and we'll have more for you. But the last question is, have you ever made compromises in your life that led to problems down the road?
I would have to say I have. Like, for instance, like saying I would make promises to people, and like some of them I would keep them, some of them I wouldn't keep them. Like either I would just forget about it or just not go and help them. But I mean, the Bible says that we have to keep our word.
Yeah.
You know, and basically, yeah, it teaches you a lesson to keep your promises when people need help, because those people can help you in return when we need it.
Right. Yeah, it's a tough lesson to hear from, if you ever have someone kind of correct you on it, like let your yes be yes and your no be no. Which, if you think about it, it's got a lot of weight to it. I mean, say you commit to working in the, just as if, say you commit to working in the Worcester group, and it's going along well, it's been a month into it, but all of a sudden you realize 2 months ago you made a commitment to somebody to help out with on that day that you're doing the kids program.
Oh yeah.
So like, what do? Like, do you hold on to the thing you've been doing for a month and it's going well, and tell the person, sorry, something came up, I can't do it anymore? Or do you tell the program, hey, look, sorry, I committed to something 2 months ago, it's coming up, I made a commitment, so I'm not going to be here that day.
Right.
So in that sense, what do you think you personally would say?
Well, what I would personally say, I'd say, I tell the person that, well, first of all, I tell the program that I'm going to help this person like I told him I would, and then, go and help that person that needed help.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Because that's an honest thing to do, too.
Right, because, I mean, you made the commitment, so you could, by some people's standards, you could tell the person, sorry, I'm doing this now, but would that really be holding to your commitment? So that's at the heart of things, like holding to your commitments, even in the times where you might be justified to do otherwise.
Right.
So, all right. Well, again, guys, stay tuned for the next part of this interview, and we'll see you soon.